a big one is it's okay to say no. So when you first start, it's really easy to say, yes, I can do this. Yes, I will train you at 6 a.m., even though you know you are not a morning person. So I think it's really important that you set, kind of boundaries for yourself and say, actually, no, I can't do this, or
Hey there, it's Jay Kali, aka The Strength Architect, and 7 years ago, I quit my cushy federal job and I risked everything and moved down here to beautiful Cancun, Mexico. And within that time, I've had 3 super successful fitness businesses and I've got to travel the world. Along the way, I've had this awesome opportunity to meet some amazing coaches and to hear their stories, their struggles, and their joys of doing what they do now, living their dream, being a fitness coach. This is for those personal trainers out there who are tired of being stuck in the gym, or for anybody else who is tired of being confined to just their 4 walls and want to step out into the unknown and finally achieve their dream. This is for you. You're going to hear some amazing stories, all the way from Paris, France to Istanbul, Turkey, from Berlin, Germany, all the way down to Barcelona, Spain. I'm telling you, these stories are going to motivate you, inspire you, and push you to take action to finally go out there and achieve your dreams. Once again, I'm Jay Kali, and this is the International Fitness Coach, living the dream.
Ahoy! We're here in Prague with Sarah from MYPT Fitness. How's it going, Sarah?
it's good, thank you.
Man, this city is absolutely beautiful. I say that probably every city I go to, but I don't think I've actually really got to really dig deep into like the Gothic architecture and the Art Deco architecture. And there's just so many different styles here. It's like a huge collaboration. The castles and everything is it's wonderful. It's wonderful.
It's really stunning. It's a really, really great place to live. I think the neighborhoods, once you start looking around, it's a pretty amazing place to live. And it's so awesome for training too, like the parks and all the outdoor spaces. It's just perfect.
I mean, granted, it's a little early right now, but whenever we were in Vienna, it seems like the parks were really packed. They had a lot of people there.
Yeah.
But I guess maybe because there's like 3 or 4 huge parks here, everybody's kind of spread out, and it's really nice. It's really beautiful.
Yeah, I mean, in all the parks, you always see people like running, rollerblading. There's outdoor yoga. There's fitness spaces. There's outdoor gyms. It's it's really, and there's the river too. So you can get out on the river too.
Yeah, and you can just run up and down. That's I've seen how many people are actually just doing just fitness stuff out just naturally, like it's normal for them. I mean,
I think so.
I mean, and honestly, it's like one of those you really don't see that very often in other locations that you have. It's usually more like, well, there's no place I can do anything outside, so I'm just going to sit inside all day.
Yeah, I think people like to be outdoors. I think people like to be out in the nature, as they say here. So yeah.
Absolutely. So what got you into fitness and training other people?
I was a PE teacher for 12 years.
Oh, wow.
Teaching 11 to 18-year-olds. So it wasn't that tough. But and coaching sports teams, and
super cool.
I've always kept fit and been really interested in the fitness side of my job. And I started to run some fitness classes with teachers and do extra fitness training with my students. I decided to get out of PE teaching and move more into personal training.
Very nice. And how long have you been training for, personal training for?
I moved to Prague almost 4 years ago, and I set the business up when I moved here. So almost 4 years.
Wow, okay. Yeah. So I mean, even combined, you have about 15, 16 years of experience.
Yeah.
Wow.
Seems like a long time.
Yeah, it does. I mean, you got to have it. I mean, it's good to have that experience because you never know what you're going to encounter, in my opinion. We're all different, right? We all have different issues, different problems. Speaking of problems, what do you feel is one of the biggest obstacles you overcame being a PT?
I think moving here, first of all, you kind of want to set up all these different classes and sessions, and you don't sort of find your niche, if you like. Okay. So I set stuff up and people didn't turn up, and then I had the language barrier to overcome, and how do I advertise this? And it's quite tough to begin with, but then you get one client and that person tells somebody else, and then it started to grow. So I think trying to find the one thing that you're good at and go with that instead of trying to do like everything at once.
Wow.
Which was pretty tough.
What's that one thing you found?
The one thing that I found worked was getting lots of one-to-one clients to start with and go into them. So I train people at their homes and I meet them in the park, and I think that was, once that's got going, that was good. But trying to set up like big sessions in the park when nobody knew you, they'd just see, oh yeah, this person's going to do you know, a boot camp or whatever, and they don't know who you are, so they
Why
don't
would they
turn
come?
up.
Yeah, what's gonna entice them to come?
Yeah, exactly.
I kind of had a very similar situation down in Mexico also, you know, I mean, moving to a new spot, moving to a new location, language barrier, you know, those are big obstacles you have to overcome.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, that's a huge comfort zone you had to come out of also.
Yeah,
I mean,
definitely.
to leave the UK and then to come down here and open up your own business. I mean, you left a good PE career or job. I mean, you're already there for 12 years, 11, 12 years. You have time invested there to say, you know what, I'm going to move. I'm going to open up my own PT spot in a totally different country.
Yeah, I think not really having like a business background as well. So have like the sport and fitness side of it, but then how do you market yourself and how do I actually set up a business, you know, and all that side of stuff.
But what pushed you out of that comfort zone to go do all this? I mean, that's a big undertaking also. Like you just brought up the business side and the marketing side and personnel and all. I mean, there's a lot of things that can go into that. I mean, you're going to grow, you're going to get bigger. I mean, there's always something more. So how do you push yourself out of that comfort zone?
I think you just have to, like, if you set yourself a challenge and set like small goals within that and have people around you to support you, ask for help when you need it. Don't be too proud to ask for help.
Yes, yes, write that one down.
And
drop that ego a little bit and ask for help.
And you've got to just go for it. I think you've got to be brave and take the step. And then once you've stepped a little bit out of your comfort zone, then you know.
I have this weird saying that I tell people all the time, especially like a lot of my clients and students, is, you know, if you take that step and you get out of that comfort zone, if you take that risk, the thing that you're scared to go do, I truly believe the universe will reward you. Now, it might not be today, it might not be on your time, it might not be, you know, 2 years in Prague, it might be 4 years in Prague, it might be 6 years, but you know what, if you constantly, continuously put in that consistent work and effort of stepping out of that comfort zone,
definitely.
I truly believe the universe will reward you. So, great point. I mean, just be brave, and just do your thing.
Yeah.
Nice, wonderful. On top of stepping out of your comfort zone, is there anything that maybe you learned from a mentor or any guidance that you're willing to give away?
I think a big one is it's okay to say no. So when you first start, it's really easy to say, yes, I can do this. Yes, I will train you at 6 a.m., even though you know you are not a morning person. So I think it's really important that you set, you know, kind of boundaries for yourself and say, actually, no, I can't do this. Or like I had somebody ask me if I could train them for Nordic walking, which I have no background in that, like no clue. So I was like, you know what, I can do some training with you, but that I can't do that. So I think it's okay to say no.
Yeah. It's funny because a mentor I remember telling me all the time, every time you say yes to something, you're saying no to something else.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And it said, don't let your yes or don't let your mouth override your back. So like you could say, yes, I want to do this, I'm going to do this. Next thing you know, you're having to do so much that you don't even have time for yourself, or you're not actually able to do what you need to do properly.
Yeah, absolutely.
You're like, I already said yes to this other client, so I got to go all the way across town to go train this guy. And then I got to go all the way across. You're letting your mouth override your back.
Yeah.
So saying no,
saying no is really important.
That's a classic. That's a really good one. Anything else? Any other guidance you'd want to give out there to other coaches, or what do you feel maybe is missing from the coaching industry?
I think maybe missing from the industry is education and like teaching people the importance of fitness and health and sort of getting that out there really early and just how we educate people. And that can start, you know, all the way through schools and it should continue, you know, throughout your whole life, that you're constantly being educated properly. And I think we have a responsibility in the coaching industry to do that. I also think it's important that we try to break down stereotypes that still exist. Anyone that knows me will know that things like pink dumbbells and telling someone to do a girl push-up just like enrages me. So I think
listen, I'm gonna high five you on that one too.
I think that's
that
really
girl
important.
Push-up thing aggravates the hell out of me.
So
seriously.
I think again we have a responsibility. I guess that goes with education. That we can all do push-ups and
we can all do push-ups.
Yeah, so I think that's important that we break those stereotypes down. And I think finally my advice would be that everybody should be themselves. And
make some notes,
because you are working with people and you're gaining their trust and you're building a relationship with them, so they should know you for who you are. So it's important that you're yourself and not trying to be anybody else.
Well, I mean, going on that a little bit more, I think that can be a little difficult in the industry, right? Because we see people who we want to emulate.
Yeah,
You know, and they tell you,
definitely.
don't recreate the wheel, don't recreate the wheel. Follow
Yeah.
people that's already successful in what you're doing. But then next thing you know, you're just regurgitating their information,
Yeah.
and you're being something that you're not really your authentic self. And I seen a post the other day by someone, like a quote from Oprah that said, like, me being me was what made me rich and famous. And if I would have known that earlier, I would have done it a lot sooner.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like, just be you. You know, be quacky, be quirky, be weird. You know, get neck tattoos.
Whatever it is that you, yeah.
Whatever it is that you, just do you, and I trust you. The people will come because they're attracted to you. You know,
Yeah.
we talked about that about social marketing and social media
Yeah,
earlier.
definitely.
You
Yeah,
know, just
it's really
putting yourself
important.
out there. It's a little bit difficult at first, but they're not going to make that connection with you if they don't know who you are,
Yeah.
or what you believe in, or what you stand for. So being you, I think that's a beautiful, great comment. So Sarah, if anybody's trying to find you, or when they want to come to Prague, because you know maybe they want to come work out in this beautiful park and get this awesome view out here,
Yeah.
where can they find you at?
I have a Facebook page, so MYPT Fitness on Facebook.
Nice.
Instagram, MYPT Sarah.
Yeah.
I also have a website currently under construction, but we're revamping. So that, yeah, mypt.cz.
Oh, beautiful. I'm going to put all those links in the description box so it's easy to
Awesome.
click and find. And Sarah, just thank you for your time. Thank you for your insights and
Thank
wisdom.
you.
It's been a pleasure. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye, guys.